Today's story is gotta be Fly with Poetry, an ABC of poetry. A is for Abecedarian, Forgotten Giants. Ancient bugs could dig dinosaur eggs, forgotten giants inside Jurassic kingdoms. Like memories never opened, prehistoric quagmires retain secrets. This unknown vanished world extinct, yesterday's zoo. Acrostick, editing the chrysalis. At last, cried Butterfly, poised over its empty chrysalis, my final draft. A rock acrostick. Inside these deep tunnels of rock echoes soft rhythms like the faint beats of Earth's heart. Under this ancient layer, news steadily steadily. Blink first. I know by now. I mimic noise, I imitate the voice. I copy chat exactly as it is, and when I shout, roll over, sit, lie down, a furry one with fleece will leap about. I like to talk the clock and rap with Tap, who thrums his water fingers in the sink. I'm like a magpie stirring shiny things, for I collect the glitterings of sound. Cinquin, the pearl. Inside an oyster shell glows a drop of moonlight, poised by the stars when it fell through night. Doublet. How can you change sleep into dream? Inside of falling into sleep by counting sheep, I listen for rhythms. Inside my head, the cheep of the chickadee rang in my cheek. A murmuring creak, the creak of new shoes, or cat slapping cream. These are the rhythms that flow through my dream. And rhyme. Perhaps. He's safe, the Bronto player shouts. The number Tritops yell, you're out. No way, shrieks number 41, who clams his tail tip score run. A fight breaks out between the teams. The air is wild with dino screams. Soon fans begin to lumber in, creating prehistoric den. The skirmish spreads into the stand. For days it rages through the land. When all the dust has settled down, silence covers every town. Perhaps this battle could be linked to why the dinosaurs extinct. Free verse. Tree dancers. Wind swooping over pines, shape limbs into rigid images. Tree dancers lock in frozen rhythm, silent tangle partners. Gazelle. Cartoons for raccoons. Raccoons slink on our porch at night and watch us through the window light. The crowd together, pressed up tight. They seem to like this viewing sight. Pressed with their TV. What might they see in us that would excite? Raccoon cartoons? Their choice is slight. One channel without satellite. But human news, however trite, appears to them to be just right. 8 round eyes, intense polite, watch them, watch our delight. Visitors will meet each night to share this curious appetite. Haku. Cat prints in a sun, soothing her ruffled fur robe. The fleas are awake. Internal rhyme. Reading the tree. I need to read my family tree upside down. If I turn it around with the bows in the ground, then offshoots are roots that show how I grow. Jingo, the three-legged race. Willy-nilly, millipede, leg by leg, like I agreed to tie the race in record speed. Willy-nilly, millipede. Coriel, birthstones. How is the salmon know where the very ruby row? Something signals when to go. Their journey homeward rich with roe. To birthstones are so long ago, their fish return to lay their roe. Undercurrents just below, the jade green streams are jeweled with roe. Limerick. In the marsh watch Live a musical toad who emerged for his muddy adult and remark, "Why is spring? That's the time when I sing," and balloon himself up to explode. Metaphor. Connections. This show is my phone to call up to sea and ask, "What's the news? How's the family?" I can hear songs of whales, the surf in a roar, and laughter of pebbles teasing the shore. When I miss the sea in my small city home, I connect up with Neptune on Shellwell phone. Nonsense verse. The coloring spree. 6 felt pins went off to play into the world of yesterday. They colored the rainbow and also the skies. They found stone statues and colored the eyes. They colored the flowers, especially the rose. They colored the nails on its pink's toes. They colored in cracks in a castle wall. They found white parrots and colored them all. They added a touch to the autumn trees and wrote felt rules on parchment leaves. They had such fun on the coloring spree. There isn't much left in the pins for me. Onomatopoeia. Small sounds. Have you heard small sounds of the world? A tippity-tap when a ladybird lands, the scrunchy scrunch of the slug crunchy lunch, or a rumbleworm murmurs under the ground? Have you heard a small of the world? Picture poem. First jump, climb up the high diving board, look down, knees knock, my jaws lock. Heart pumps, fear thumps, grab my toes, hold my nose, plunge through the smooth blue sheet waiting below. Splitting the surface heat sings, eyes sting, body tingles, soars, pierce bright sunlight. Quatrain. Later. My teacher said I should look up this word, procrastinate. I'll check it out when I got home. I just a little wait. But after school, my friends drop by, we laugh and play and fight. Then suddenly it's dinner time. I look it up tonight. But now the television's on, homework's looking bleak. Procrastinate, can't wait a bit. I'll look it up next week. Ralph Pollock verse. Tapestries. Small spiders figure eight the garden greenly with silken precision, delicately, definitely. They network tapestries. They caption more than morning's glorious dew. Sonnet. A bite-sized sonnet. House sleeps, mouse creeps, and through then flew. Spots cheese. Stops. Sees cat. Scat. Trillet. Follow listens. Have you ever swum in the sea? A boat with silver lights springing from the galaxy? Have you ever swum in the sea? Letter glitter graffiti? Scribble on liquid nights? Have you ever swum in the sea alive with silver lights? Uta. Tall, document thirsty sip of blue to fold the petals, whole green stems into the sky and drink the fill of sapphire. Villanelle. Come drum, sound out the day. Your humdrum frame has much to tell. Roll out your rhythms and sweep us away. Pump out the heartbeat for jazz and ballet. Kindle the dancers who spin under spell. Come drum, sound out the day. Pound out the surf, thunder the spray, answer the raging roaring swell. Roll out your rhythms and sweep us away. Shake out the song in an old roundelay. Echo those voices that rose and fell. Come drum, sound out the day. Crack open night with the fireworks display. Explode into gold, each shivering shell. Roll out your rhythms and sweep us away. Dance in our veins and pulse in our play. Exalt in our language you know us so well. Come drum, sound out the day. Roll out your rhythms and sweep us away. Red echo. Dinosaur bones. Older than words was a word of dino I know. Why is your vanish a hidden history a mystery? Maybe nest robbers gobble the eggs clean away? No way! Some say the glaciers turn to earth icy, but others believe in your theory. Eerie! Do dinosaur bones make you feel a bit shivery? Very. Imagine the flesh and envelope the skeleton a ton. That's what's so thrilling about a museum? You'll see him. Scogato. 7 hidden oranges. Orange needs a rhyming friend. Nothing charms in his inn. An orphan, word left for itself, all alone on a poultry shelf. Articulate and generally is needed writing Orange. 3 or 4 gentlemen who are orange jackets stand on the shore, enjoying the waves that pour in a giant roaring jets foam from the sea. Orange rhymes so shy, they hide inside a wood. An orange every year never been heard. Orange needs to find some friends, in other words, for charmless ends. Your poem? Zuvabet, ants to Zarellas. Ants use antennae to seek out their tracks. Beavers gnaw trees for their lounge. Camels store foods and humps in their backs. Dragonflies dazzle and dodge. Elephants lungs furnish warmly flames. Flamingos eat shrimp to keep pink. Grasshoppers' ears appeared under their wings. Hummingbirds hover to drink. Inchworms, events with rare in loops. Jellyfish sometimes can sting. Castrails can launch with a lightning-like swoop. Larks love to warble and sing. Moles tunnel intricate malls underground. New striped ponds filled with weed. Owls like to swaddle their heads right away. People can learn how to read. Castles are gorgeous to feathery dress. Rats are acquired by label. Seahorse appears like a figure in chess. Tortoise found a fame in a fable. Umber birds thrive in African wild. Vipers can poison their prey. Worms turn the soil when the climate's mild. Zygopage chews wood all day. Yaks grow in horns that are gracefully curled. Zarellas striped black and white. Each zoopet creature is part of this world, unique with his own copyright. The end.